Hey Sleevy, just doing a little test stream. Had trouble getting the OBS to work, that's for sure. Or sorry, no, I have trouble finding my stream key. Yeah, just back to this. Doop 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 doop. Run and jump. I added a little border. I'm working on making this thing actually look good. The hitbox on these are really bad. The hitbox on the birds are misaligned quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to like realign them. So I don't know why they're so misaligned. They're like just completely behind them, honestly. Looks like the effect at the bottom is misaligned as well. I had to change a few things when the new art came in. Ah, it might be a little too easy right now, you know? Oh, you look like that one guy that said, "You promised my son 10,000 rope." Can you spam the attack? Um, yeah, that's a problem with it. You can kind of spam the air dash. Uh, wait 1 second. Hey, sorry, I woke up a little too early now. It's really early, well, 8:46. Might not be all here. Um, but you so basically you can do the air dash. It'll explode. There'll be a big hitbox at the end. Um, but if you hit somebody, you can cancel it into another air dash, which might be a problem. So once I get more characters coming at me, like 200. Yeah. So you can do it in quick succession if you mash it. If you hit somebody. Ah. Uh. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Coming. Whoa. I'm not sure. I'll check. 1 second. Let me mute. Uh. How do I mute this? Do OBS. I have a different Okay. Sorry. Um. Okay. The cooldown for the attack is sleeve. It's really short. Anyway, but it's more that like an enemy could sneak in. Like, so the point of the game is to, like, if you can just run, you can just stay here and just, you don't have to fight anybody. You can just jump. But the closer you get to here, the points increase faster. The closer you get to the where they spawn. So like, and then you get points for hitting them. So like, if you're over here, if you're at the end and just spamming, you could they could like sneak in, yeah, like that. They snuck in at me, because of the cooldown. So I let you like cancel it, so it's not as bad, but it might be too easy to spam because I was just spamming there. I got two of my cats today. Oh, one super hiding under a cupboard, the other just running around everywhere. Hey Nugget. If they don't fight back somehow, what's in the point? So what you can do. This is a simple game. It's just a simple like what's it called? Simple. It's supposed to be a simple game, like, so there's no like AI. But eventually, just, there you go. A lot of them come in. Oh my god! Oh my god! That is not supposed to happen. Oh my god! Okay, so it increases without it increases without bound. I can't do that. Okay, so I have to make sure it restarts. Let's see. Let's see how air dash works in this. Okay, that's that. So you never escape from, yeah, the tangle, the rectangle is actually the circle, but this multiplies it by 10 every time you start air dash. So right here. Oh no, sorry, 10 times the scale factor. So like, when does it increase? It adds 10 every frame, every active frame. I see. So this is the problem right here. It's adding every single time. It doesn't like go to a certain number because it increases. It's supposed to increase over time, like the animation. Um, Did she just use the? Is a simple game isn't supposed to take up a year of your life? It could. It could very much take up a year of your life, especially if you're doing other things. I did this on the side, while I was working on two other games. So normally it wouldn't. It probably would take me like a few months. But again, also the art takes a long time. The programming itself didn't take that long. But you never know. redesign my PFP. But the first time I saw this, I was reminded of the music animations. You remember the monkeys or something, or the gorillas? The gorillas, and also Cassandra and that. The monkeys, the gorillas. Yeah, it's based on the gorillas. But I probably should make it look better, honestly. Yeah, Cassandra's in it. Hmm. Sorry, I was watching something. Today I got paint from a subreddit. Paint. Because I bullied a kid into tweeting his account and posted it. He deleted his account, by the way. That's what I meant. But it wasn't my fault. He saw my video and then said, and when I said bully, I meant I DM him that I would report him. Oh, okay. Well, that does seem better. Assuming you're not lying to me. proof of screenshots. It wasn't too in the good weed. It was just a video of me and my friends playing, and I discovered the glitch where none of the controls were on my screen, and I could play basically, and he didn't have any upvotes. Well, that's good. I mean, freebooting, isn't that like, yeah, God, that's just the state of the internet. That's all of TikTok. It's just reposting other TikToks usually. Other people reposting other TikToks. But when he stole it and I messaged him, he said it wasn't even that popular where I met, but still. No, it makes sense, yeah. I don't like that either. Hmm. Look at what am I doing here? I need to. Okay, so this is the problem. It's being multiplied by 10. The radius to be multiplied by 10 every one of these frames. And then there's another problem if I go to air dash and then I go to. Where's the. It resets if you hit somebody and you press it again. Okay, with this, where's the frames reset to 0? Let's see. Let's see, maybe this. There we go. There we go. Hey, Joker, how you doing? I'm just doing a little test stream while I'm waiting. Um, I'm looking to, where's the, you know what it might be? Interval time, marked points, last enemy. And look for like if you kill something, if you actually kill something, what happens? Okay, that's all that happens here. Which is fine. And then, um, okay, so why can you redo this? If you grounded, okay, you listen to you frame plus. If you forget dash pound, you end frame state change the idle. Can do is true. Okay, this might be it. Which game? I'm doing fine, Joker. How are you doing? Which game is this? You got any New Year's resolutions? Oh my God! Finish this game. Actually, make some money. On this business, and I get a programming job probably. Those are all mine. I would never die to Bruce. Yo, we'll see. We'll see when the game comes out, which should be true soon. Oh. Oh no, this is it. Listen, AD. This is why. Cause it listens. Yeah. So you have like 10 frames to air dash again. So basically, I'm having the problem is like when you air dash, you can cancel into another air dash. It's like that. But if you do it, the thing is like you do it too often. Second. If you do it too often, what will happen here is that the hitbox will increase like Yeah, by factor of 10 every time you get to here. So it'll be like a lot. Um, we'll see. Good man, we'll see. Yeah. Except your challenge, you know what? I should probably keep track of it somehow. With like a database or something. I'm totally not saying that because I'm in the game. you putting the you putting the T-Rex team to shame. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't. I'm trying to make it like Vampire Survivor a little bit. I'm adding little elements of that. I want the full game to be like Vampire Survivor, um, but it might be a little too active for that. Is a problem. Like the full game might have like things you can collect for points, um, power ups, maybe a boss battle. I don't know. But like it's a very Vampire Survivor is an idle game, and this game is a very active sort of situation. But what are your New Year's resolutions, Joker? Um, 10 times U dot scale factor. So how are we gonna do this? Because so basically you can reset the timer for the air dash, and at that point, oh, you know what? You know what I should do? Okay, I should go to where set change, set state. Yeah, set state, right? Function or state change. Sorry, state change. I want to do everything through state change. So there we are. Here, and if you're in air dash, yeah, your frame should be u dot frame should be 0, and u dot what's the word tangle dot r should equal uh, 10 times scale factor. And now we can go to index and we can go to true and we can see what happens. Oh, I can't air dash now. What is the deal? Why is that happening? Uh, yeah, why is that happening? Makes no sense. Oh my god. You, I messed up once. Okay, now. Yeah, okay, so it should read. Okay, so yeah, 1 second, I'll be right with the chat. There we go. Okay, yeah, now. Okay, it comes back to normal. Alright, we fixed it. Congratulations, we fixed it. Save up money for a gaming PC. Learn how to drive and make concept art for my characters. Learn coding. Oh, you take my air dash. Oh, take away my air dash. No, I brought it back. I brought back the air dash, but I didn't do the infinite hitbox. The air dash. Yes, I like fixing things with one line after a while. Like it's very satisfying. but that only comes after like a very long time, after a very long system. So that's a good resolution. You're making content art for the characters. I always gonna appreciate that. Clip that save. Yep. Clip it. Ship it. I learned coding through like there's a tutorial online that taught you Unity, uh, Pong Unity. So that's why I learned a lot of coding. Then I just kept going from there. I went to a little course for web design. So, but that's actually where I learned JavaScript to do all this. But this is a side project, honestly. What did you think of High Guard, Joker? Thanks for the tips. I'll check it out. No problem. No problem. It's Destiny 3. High Guard. I've never played Destiny. The only time I ever hear about Destiny is when people are like complaining about it. Titanfall 3 died for this type moment. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that. I'll check it out. I mean, if it's free, I'll check it out, right? It doesn't look good. Is a problem. Like the art design is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of random. It's like sort of magic, sort of tribal, sort of like science fiction. It just kind of feels like there's no. It's not unified really. I want to make a 2D fighter. I love fighters so much. It only makes sense I make one. Then I want to make an RPG. Yeah, that's good. I wanted to make a platform fighter at first. The first time, but I just didn't have like the ability. And I want to make like beautiful 2D games again because I haven't seen that in a long, long time. Um, like very high quality 2D art. The game visually doesn't stand out. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. There's been a couple of those. Maybe they're just experimenting. You know, some people they're trying to go for an art style because these are like independent, right? I would like to think these guys are independent. They could have tried with anything. Second, sorry. So you're not really seeing anything on screen. I was watching stuff. Okay, next order of business is to realign that landing effect. I wish games would stop going for hyper realistic and strive for artistic style. Yep, that's same here. At this point, it's just first of all, it doesn't look that good in the first place. Like it's very much for the last decade and a half. It's basically looked the same. Um, Especially people really like human beings in these 3D games. They really don't look that good. It's really hard to get like realism out of it. And something always betrays it. Like if you have hyper realistic humans, like the environments look very much unrealistic. Like the animations look unrealistic. It's just very obvious in video games and real time rendering. Uh, like for me, like I really lost any interest in 3D years ago, like 3D games. Sorry, 3D art styles. Like a lot of them just don't look that good. It's very rare I come across a game that like looks really pretty. Like just everything looks great nowadays. That like doesn't have any artistic problems for me. Mostly because of just the people look like really dead puppets. It's really weird. Like Hades, I love the art style of Hades. Yeah, the Hades looks really good. Hyperrealism is homogenized at this point. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point, though, isn't it? Of hyperrealism, everything has to like realism is one look. So that everything will look is all trying to reach this one peak. So everything's gonna look the same. But yeah, people have looked very very bad for a long time, and I'm very tired of it. True gamers doesn't buy games or play games because the graphics, but because the game is fun. I know you got some ugly looking games in your collection. Uh, I don't know if I really play ugly looking games anymore. Let me see. I mean, let me see. I don't have it here on this computer. Uh, well, like I'll see games like Ghost of Tsushima. Like the faces, obviously they are the like the standard 3D faces. But the game itself looks beautiful. It's also not like super high quality, high cutting edge graphics. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, let's realign this. Where's my VFX script? Landing path. Uh, no, that's something else. Where is my? It's in player script. Not to do VFX path here. Okay, so what is this? Okay, that's not it. are in the air and you are your velocity. Oh, so it's any okay. So it's any time the velocity is. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. All right. So right here. If any time the velocity is down, this that little effect. Injustice one game. I love that, but man, some of the characters they did Raven so wrong in Injustice one. Look up if you haven't seen her in Injustice one. Did you watch Avatar Ash movie? Yes, I watched the Fire and Ash movie. It was okay. It was very, very, very long. That's why I felt it was like way too long. It was like a movie in 5 parts or something. Oh my god. Also, there was a ton of characters, and they all have arcs. So you get a really long movie that keeps cutting between like 20 characters. But the thing is, it wasn't bad. That was a crazy part. It wasn't as good as like Way of Water, which I think is the best one. But it wasn't even as good as Avatar one, basically. Like, but yeah, Injustice one is very ugly looking. Honestly, I thought Injustice two was also very ugly looking, but not nearly as bad. Ugh, God. Ugh. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, that's very ugly. Wow. Okay, so here, so stage Y minus stage height. Is the scale off? Or does stage height have nothing left? Okay, so that's the middle of the stage, so it's weird. Um, is it like times scale factor? Nope, nope, that scale factor doesn't exist. Let me see, what is stage height? Let me see. That would be in index. Yeah, I don't use stage height anymore. I think that's the problem. So what is the height of the stage? Yeah, because it's not one stage anymore. That's right. It doesn't have like a single height. I have to look through all this to find what I would actually use. I'm gonna assume it's like 20. Yeah, it's 20. Figured. So now we're like right where we need to be. Once I actually draw that properly, it will look way better. Same with the puffs. You can see the puffs come in. Oh, puffs come in and then they get down. It only does when you're like idling down, so it's like a helicopter effect when you come down in here. It's not while you're moving forward. Actually, this might actually really help if I like this will help the spamming problem. Uh, yeah, that should help the sound. That might be the problem with that. Get the stage height up. Oh my god. Uh, let's bearing in that that movie was hot to me. I usually think Navi is maybe on the hottest scale, but Bearang is like the main woman? Varang. Okay, yeah. That face will be in your nightmares. I mean, yeah, if that was the point, that is a nightmare face. Scary woman. Fire and Ash is just like the last two Avatar movies. Yeah, like the guy, Qu- Quadrich, like the evil Colonel man. He at least had an arc, but yeah, he was kind of, excuse me, just doing. I don't know. He kind of went back and forth a little too much, honestly. Alrighty, that's done. What's next? Dash dancing. Why are the trees in the back not coming? Oh, they're there. That's another problem I have to solve. There should be a grove in the background at all times. Ah. Ah. I'm still on normal. I have to work on this hit sound, which isn't great. I like how when you lose, you turn the player W that moment. Like how when you lose, you taunt the player. You insult the player. Okay, yeah. W, right, yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's temporary. I don't know if I'm gonna. I might actually keep it. The picture is supposed to be like nicer. Like she's supposed to get to her grandma's house and like her grandma's like patting her on the head, and she has like a band aid. Because you're not supposed to win. You're never supposed to get to the grandma's house, and like the game ends. It's supposed to be an infinite game. So taunt. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Is Bruce a boss thing in? Bruce is just a bat, right? They all have pun names. So like except for the bug, still haven't figured that out. So like this, the wolf is Gerald. For The Witcher, Geralt. He's a white wolf or whatever. I never played Witcher. They just, I think, I can't remember who gave me that name. I think it was someone, one of the people in chat. The bird is called Philip, because Philip the bird. Get it? The bug is called Bug, and Bruce is the bat because of Bruce Wayne. We Sting the Wasp. Okay, yeah, I can do that. In fact, let's do it now. Um, let's see. Maybe an index. Maybe up here. I added like a start to this, so once the bug shows up, there's Bruce. Bruce should not show up before the bug, and there is Sting. Dying to Sting. Done. Done. We did it. Sting the Wasp. Is there any character you can't wait to work on it? It can be from any one of your games. Hmm, that's a good question. Because usually when I just any character I want to work on, I just work on. Which I guess is not good for production. Let's see. I like. There's another character. There's a third character for the platform fighter, which I am. I want to design. Like I want to do the concept art for. Um, but I have to finish the second character. I have to get the animated second character in first. So the third character is sort of supposed to be like science fiction, dark fantasy, but more ornamental. Not so much like Doom the Dark Ages, which is a lot more brutal. I'm interested in like actually getting that done. But I want to figure out the second character, the fencer girl, the French girl in the platform fighter, because it's not she's not quite there yet. The design, we'll see. There's some arts I want to work on. Basically for Kijo, the current character in the platform fighter, I'm like really um, dialing in her design. Um, so there's some concepts I want to try there. MC Cujo really does have a cool design. Thank you. I mean, I worked really, like a long time on it. Clearly, like a long ass time. That character has a lot of like, what's it called? Concept art that I just don't show because it's like in a sketchbook. Uh, 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 so when let's see. What is it? What's next? What's the next problem? Actually, there's something I wanted to like do a starting part because like it just starts automatically when I press the button. So I want to see if mm, All right, so let me see. I think what I should do is hmm, I kind of trying to remember the system I created for this because you can see if you pause, it will say on the top, it will pause, it will say pause on everything. So I can like write it because the info is, but the info is like just something that's there all the time. So I think what I have to do is like I have to create a function. Um, where is the here? Uh, no, it's equals this, then that, and then okay, then we can go. So when the game starts, we will have to create a. I need a start timer. Starts at 0, and then I need like a boolean. Oh no, actually this should just be a boolean. This should just be false. So the game has not started, and so it needs to. Um, so the game is listening for. You know, I don't even have to do this. I don't need like a game start thing. I can do like a while loop here. So like while games the game start what start game. What the fuck? What's wrong with this? Start timer or here. Game start. That should be camel case. Oh, well, game start is false. Um, yeah, I don't really need that right now. Actually, you know what? I should not do that. I should make sure to show it. Oh, you retracted a message? Okay, here we go. Sorry, is I think something got censored. Um, but she should be in a milk ad because for some reason, when I see her, she reminds me of milk. Oh wow! I had to go to live chat to see that. They are That's weird. They are very sensitive about this like live chat, top chat situation. Yeah, I mean standard sort of I think for ninjas, you know. Let's not forget Marathon is supposed to release this year. I think they did a good job making it look much better. It looks much more appealing now. I look. I'm interested. And I don't even like extraction shooters. So let's hope they do something. So let me see if where's this info. Here. Yeah. So it should only happen once at the beginning. So let me I have to go to the listeners. Um, there. Here. I think that's good. Um, that'll do it. Now let's see how I mess all this up. Yep, it's all gone. Okay. This is a problem with while loops. uh, 1 second. Let me pull this all down and move here. Oh, that messed up everything. 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. What? Okay. It's catastrophic. Why is there 3 of these? Oh, wait. Spacebar doesn't work like that. Yeah, it's that. Okay. It's not like the letter space. Damn it. Uh, what are you doing to the game, you? I'm Oh, sorry. Looks like it should be in Love, Death, and Robots. Yeah, yeah, it does have that look to it. Love, Death, and Robots is just the Twilight Zone. Some of them are, yeah. I remember some of them are just weren't that great. At least I really liked the blue. I can't remember what the name was. Zeta Blue. I can't remember. I really like that one. Do you play Arc Raiders? I don't play Arc Raiders. I that game actually doesn't look that good to me. The gameplay might be fun, but it looks like I'm so sick of post-apocalyptic blah 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 blah. Like I am so over it. It's been that's way too played out for me anyway. I am working on. I'm trying to make the game like have a start thing. So how about this? How about instead of this here, uh, oh, start game is not a thing. It doesn't exist. Game start. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Wait, did I do this wrong? No, no, it was game start. Nope, not an idiot. I'm an idiot for a different reason. This will be press space to start or that. So when the game starts, I will say here. Oh, when the game starts, where's suspend? Define suspend. Yeah, but like, where is it? Where's it actually mentioned? There, suspend. It starts at suspend equals true. Press space to start, and it doesn't work. It doesn't even draw everything properly. The skies in the background doesn't draw properly. Because I don't have a I don't have a startup, and the redraw should start up, right? But that's fine. But that's progress. It's progress. Uh, so wait, escape? It's escape to start. Oh my god. Okay. So I should be press escape. There we go. I just have to make sure that everything's loaded first, and then we can go. Again, we simply added 1 line, 3 lines, 2 lines code when I should have added, and I was trying to add like 20. You gotta work in the system, makes it easier. Um, it makes sense you did grow up in the zombie era of gaming. Yeah, I grew up in like the fun era of gaming. I grew up in the '90s when everything was colorful, and then I slowly watched it all decay into like grayness. It went from like color to like Halo, which was still colorful, but it was like modern military. Then you had Brown and Bloom, and then you had Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and it went from like brown to gray to freaking post-apocalypse everywhere. Let's watch the color drain out of every video game ever created. Ugh. Video games had a goth phase. Honestly, the goth phase was cool. I remember Warrior Within was like edgy and shit, but I think that's fun because it's very like contrasty. It's a good style. I'm talking about post-apocalypse is like realism. Is literally the goal was like all that fun stuff back in the '90s. It's over now. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna make it as drab and dull and boring as possible. The subject matter will be boring. The colors will be boring. The look will be boring. The music will be dull. There'll be no theatricality to it at all. Like the goths are like theatrical. The gothic stuff is like very um, big. Like bring me to life. That's what the goth phase was for video games. I just remember like a lot of these games were like really short too. It felt like how in the Game Awards you have like all these celebrities and it feels like gaming is trying to beg Hollywood for some fame even though gaming is way bigger. That's what it felt like that period of gaming was. It was like games aren't taken seriously so they have to like suckle on the teat of movies. They just ripped off movies. Did the same thing movies were doing. I mean, Call of Duty originally was Saving Private Ryan. Was like a really heavily inspired by Saving Private Ryan. It just felt like, well, why are we doing this? Why are these so short? Why are these so like linear to a point where it's like a hallway now? I really didn't like it. So let me see if I can do this frame one. Why is the sky showing up only there? Is it because it doesn't have a startup? Let me see. Because it should, because the redraw should happen. Like the redraw function happens. Yeah. Okay, there it is. There's a clear rectangle, and then you fill it in. Right? Okay, what? That's red. You fill it in time of day. Which is just a global thing. Right there. Okay, I think I might see the problem. Yeah, there's no initialization of this. Yeah, time of day isn't initialized at the very beginning. It's only when point counter is set up, then it's done. So I need to take this. Also, where's atmosphere? There. Okay, so I don't need this. Just take out what I wanted from that. Okay, so I don't need this. I can just do black. Uh, and Bring Me Life. I've been listening to Bring Me Life. It's so good. It's such a great song. Uh, sorry. We can play The Last of Us for games turning into visual novels. Yeah, I mean, I think I've talked about it before. How that's like and like that level of Naughty Dog, Uncharted and Last of Us is like antithetical to my view on any video games, how they should be made. Like they're fine games. I've played them. They're fine. It's just like the design ethos is completely the opposite. And the guys they made Crash Bandicoot, which is like this like fun, colorful, interesting game. Super creative and all that. So if I do this, we have a problem. What the hell? Um. Oh my god. What is opacity? What is the word for what's? It's one. Just one. I hope this is the problem. Nope. Oh wait, it's done. Okay, it's done afterwards. Okay, yeah, the like back color and all them. That's all done after. It's initialized beforehand. So like that should all be done here. There you go, and there it is. There it is. Everyone's happy now. it might be time to go. Yes. Maybe. Ugh. The love of color shows in the games you make. Yep. I definitely very excessively use color. Or as much as I like to. I wouldn't say it's excessive. So I'd say it's good. Where is the error here? I need to. This is CSS, but where's like the. Okay, so we're gonna do like a root. I'm gonna add some like so like this is the thickness. I believe that's the thickness of the ends up being the thickness. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add root, and we're gonna add a variable 1 2. I'm going to font outline thickness, and that is going to be, and we'll say like it's gonna be 3 pixels. And then how do I actually put it in the game? It's gonna be the var outline thickness, right? Yes. Okay, and then we're going to, so like just, oh, not pixels. Then we're going to, I hope this works. Okay, well it didn't break it, so that's good. So I'm going to add 5. Okay, we'll just go like something really huge. We'll go like 50. Okay, that's not really working. It's not failing. It's not really working. So the text at the top right there where it says points and stuff. Um, mm, Oh yeah, cause it's listening. It's constantly doing. Press escape. Start. Um. That's pretty simple to fix, but the text up there should be getting much thicker, and it's not. So for some reason. Why is this blue and that not blue? And this is also blue. Like what is the deal? Is this it? second. Sorry, I gotta get this done here. Actually, what if I just do this? Oh, it's not really changing anything. Oops. It doesn't really do much of anything, but I'm gonna keep this over in case something fails. Oh, uh, okay, it's been cool hanging out, talking about milk in the good old days. I can't wait to see the temple finish because that stage is it's my favorite fighter stage. Yeah, thanks. I'm actually doing some more concepts for it. It's hey Kofi. The color really does pop in the temple stage. Thank you. I'm really trying to make that work. It turns out I got infected with the curse of Ralph. So I sounded like a theater drama teenage boy basically. Mad Pat but sick. I'm back from my making my presentation singing with my buddies and almost quitting the trainee program because my calves gave up. I'm weak. I haven't talked in a hot minute, so I need to let it out. Okay. It's not really doing anything here, so. But I'm gonna be ending the stream shortly, so. Um, I just need to make a. So just let it out. How's everything? Besides what you said to me just now. My presentation and singing with my buddies almost for the trainee program. No, just give me a moment to get Lucy. No, yeah, sure, sure. I'll. You can take your time. Let me know. Cause I can just take this computer back where I need to put it. So. Take your time. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere yet. Uh. Here. If game start is false, game start equals true. So now, okay, that didn't work. Oh wait, it's not equals equals, it's equals. Okay, that still didn't work, which is weird. That should just work. Maybe I have to do this. Equals false. No. Weird. It should just be if game start is true. And game start is true. This is very strange, and I don't like it. See, because game start equals false. No, equals false. Nope. A fresh Italian mathematics degree student learning to use ratios to perform precise cuts and making weak spots in 24th of a second. Huh. In one frame of a movie, basically. So, definitely sounds like an anime character. They would have some like really technical, precise attack like that, especially JoJo characters. Game start. This been equals true, so what's the problem? I don't get it. This is. Uh. Yeah. And we started false, right? Yeah, it's false. Do not get why this is wrong. But I also don't understand the event listener, really. An American in a colored Speedo with experimental thrusters attached to a harness to their limbs give them speed of a Beetle car in full speed in 5 seconds. Rocket Man. Naked Rocket Man. A handicapped ex-convict volunteer patient testing out drugs for a living. The drugs are supposed to stimulate cell growth and possible regeneration of art. That sounds kind of, it's depressing a little bit. It's very realistic though. Ex-convict can't get like a job, so abnormal regenerative tissue. Okay, I see. Because they're handicapped. Ah. Hmm. Oh, hang on. Let me check something. Nah, starts immediately. Um. So why isn't this working? Okay, I press escape, and if it's false, then it's true. If it's true, nothing happens. It should be foolproof. A tall, muscular lady named Susan Washington obviously lives in Detroit. Okay. With a honed technique to disappear in front from view to anybody, also elbow blade. To disappear in front, okay. Imagine dying to sting. I could not. Oh, come on. I'm testing. I'm testing. Really cyberpunk elbow blade. Kickboxing modification, body modification extremist with a modification to appear like a deer in a hot furry way with multiple modifications of the legs and joints but banned from any official rings. Huh. Calm down, Santa Claus. Ugh. It turns out, after all this time, I can reveal that I am actually Santa Claus. For real. Sorry. In a hot furry way is always that's always great. What's any movies around? Nah. Oh, okay. Yeah, theater. 1 second. Uh, mm, Nope. 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 Oh, okay, nothing. Two identical twins with 14 different variations of hidden weapon techniques because they have 4 different Asian aunties for all their life, allowing for a fighter with one called Santa. I say, why you didn't give a DSL when I was younger? You know, Santa doesn't remember. Santa's an old man. Had to be around the world in one day. You can tell by my like gray hairs how old I am. So I guess you can't really see my gray hairs, but I do have quite a few of them. A cereal mascot, regular dude, being forced to ban government property because called a pulse suit. May look like anything that causes currents in the brain to move limbs in a specific way. True story? What? Being forced to unban government property? Do I really get gray hair? I do have gray hair. I don't know if you can't really see it. You can see a lot of my, actually from here it becomes clearer that I have quite a few gray hairs. It looks like everything's gray because of the light over there, but you can see like at the front there are a couple like silver hairs. Also, on my beard I shaved, so you can't see my beard is quite a bit of salt and pepper. A Japanese salaryman, uncle, being named the Shinjuku batter for destroying buildings with a regular baseball bat. Wears a suit when on weekends. There was a character like that in One Punch Man. It wasn't like an old man. It was like a dude with a bat who, like, I don't know, wouldn't die or something. I don't think he was called Batman. Like, who was it? What? Metal Bat. That's his name. Yeah, Metal Bat. That was a fun little character. I don't really like One Punch Man, but I like the side characters. Saitama was very boring. A golden statue, street performer Avery J. That was so many identical cutouts to trick and kill. Huh. It's like a serial killer street performer. Those street performers are. I've only seen one once in the wild, like a sort of flash mob situation. Let me check. The only once in the mall. 1 second. Gonna mute. We're gonna go upstairs. So be right back. Set this up elsewhere. So 1 second. Look at the Mac. Back here. I think I will stand. Start you off again. Oh. The hell does that mean? 1 second. There's been a problem. Alright. Kind of error. Where? Downstairs. Go back downstairs. Sorry, I'll be back. 1 second. seconds. This goes over here. This. Oh yeah. All right. I'm sorry. What's the problem here? There we go. Sorry, window changed. Okay. Sorry, let me see. Am I still muted? I'm not good. A clinically maniacal idol fan with so much delusion, it causes actual placebo strength. And make 2 seconds punch feels like an entire 6-minute music video of the favorite idol. That is a wild idea. What was my age? I'm 34. A middle schooler syndrome, 27-year-old with anime fit with 1-star night glasses using lights to enhance their belief even when beaten the shit out of. They're horny when in pain. Huh. So you know someone like this. This is the weird part. Nice shooter, thanks. This is the second angle you get. A modern Somalian pirate with design of multiple Spanish symbols and culture. Definitely carries an AK and an Uzi. That's something. Oh, my mouse doesn't work, so I have to use the mouse here. What the hell? This says this, that, and that. Alrighty. Oh. Alrighty. An actual hypno dancer that can actually temporarily stop anyone who sees them dancing. The visual for the victims are objects turning into school supplies liquid looking like balls. You knew a dancer like this? Or just really liked a dancer at one point? Good question, yeah. Uh, no, my friend is a furry. I know my friend is a furry online and I can prove it, but they made too much art request of characters, so I can't say anything to them. Okay. So I can't say. Your friend makes furry art or just is a furry? Alright. Alright, but I think that's enough for today. I do have to go now. I will see you all later. Tomorrow. I have to do a stream tomorrow because I missed the stream Thursday. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. 1 to 5, hopefully, this time. I definitely won't mess up. Like I did last time. So, yeah. See y'all.